Then United States had benefit of TPP. It's right a pink balloon. It shows total values of the TPP countries. Left up and right TPP countries excluding US. It's very small. Down left is TPP country plus China. Huge. TPP countries excluding US plus China. Okay, sort of information is showing. And right side is how big TTP is. And this video talking about Obama's benefit of the TPP. This year's video. But this also I'm going to show you 1 minute.
Over our lifetimes, and certainly accelerated over the last 25, 30 years, this has become a global economy and not a national economy. The global supply chain, distribution, the fact that a company can set up house anywhere where there's an internet service, the fact that these big cargo containers can ship things more efficiently than ever before, the logistical hubs and speed with which they can move goods and services around the world, all of this has created a global marketplace. The good news is that we are best positioned to take advantage of this global marketplace than anybody else. We've got the best cards. We've got the best businesses. We've got the best technology, the best innovation. We've got the best workers. We are a free market.
He is talking his eyes. This is true. But problem is he just very strong connection with conglomerate instead of a small company, medium-sized company. So actually the America small, medium-sized company and Asia Pacific company will get weakened by conglomerate. This is many people against his opinion. That's the reason Congress.
So scalable economies.
Yeah. Right? So this is a major concern. But Obama is very tight relationship with conservative elite, which is organized of the large company. And Trump is against, right? As you know, Trump is how to say middle class. That's the reason why white people support him. This is a current, media outlet is supporting Obama and large company, right? Hillary is, everybody talking about Hillary is, she does not have talent. And but also he is a liar. Liar means 2000, for 10 years, she against gay marriage. But since 2010, later, he support gay marriage. And also he made a speech at large banking, keynote speaker. She support TPP, but ordinarily her opinion is against TPP. So discrepancy is prevailing. It means everybody is saying
So integrity.
Oh, integrity, right? So this is her weaker point. So many people, is kind of 20% of people. They are not, just I told you, they are not decide which one to vote. This is a recent, America didn't have this experience. They didn't have experience before, the first time. So we don't know the just exact voting date, we don't know what's going on. 6% gap, very easy to turn around, right?
Dynamic economy like nobody else. The challenge is that there have been disruptions as a consequence of that global trade. There's no doubt about it. And in every one of your states, there have been times where somebody has been affected. And not all the trade deals in the past were designed just to look out for workers. There were times where it was good for consumers. It was good for the businesses that may have found lower wages. But it wasn't always good for those communities that had big plants, particularly in manufacturing, that got shipped overseas. And that's made people suspicious about trade. And understand.
He's talking about consider for people against TPP, right? And he said wages. Wages actually physically declining, right? And also he said overseas export, but America is not strong for export, not competitive against China and European country and any other Asian countries, actually.
So, on the one hand, people benefit from low prices and low inflation, and the degree to which globalization has given people access to more products at lower prices than ever before. That's something that people maybe take for granted.
He's right. Actually, the lower price, American people get the benefit from global, this globalization. And TPP is more accelerated, sort of lower price. And actually, if you go into Los Angeles in the supermarket, it is cheaper than China now, because China is more expensive. Because the reason is Chinese company exporting the states without tariff, right? And China domestic prices are so how come so expensive? The same product, right? Except expensive than America. That is we don't know, but actually, Los Angeles price is cheaper than China, right?
But what they see very directly oftentimes around trade is this plant closed. You used to be able to walk in, even without a college education, get a job. If you worked hard, you'd have a middle-class life and benefits and health care and could take care of your family, and now those jobs have contracted. So that's the prism through which a lot of folks have been looking at trade. And I understand and I'm sympathetic, because I've seen this in my own home state, of why people are suspicious. But if you look at what's happened over the last 7 years since I came into office, first of all, exports drove the early part of this recovery. That was true in every state and in almost every sector. If you're an agricultural state, the ag community was making out great for the vast majority of this administration because of exports. Second thing that happened was we actually rebuilt manufacturing and started bringing manufacturing jobs back here, because what folks started to figure out was U.S. Workers have become so competitive, and we remain such a significant marketplace, and our energy costs here are low, that it makes sense oftentimes to locate here, even if you're paying a higher wage, because net, it's going to be more profitable. So we have created more manufacturing jobs than at any time since the 1990s, despite an open trade regime.
He doesn't tell the truth. And he just if we don't study TPP, but maybe ordinary people cannot recognize what he's speaking of. But actually, the manufacturing job is declining past 10 years, right? And next 10 years after effective of TPP, more overseas people get more lower wages in the States, right? So they got more problem. So it's very difficult, his presentation, right? So we cannot say that this is what he's talking true or not. And without studying TPP, nobody can recognize this one is supposed to be true or not. Like many Japanese, they maybe study about this TPP, but he cannot recognize what is his presentation problem, right? This is my message today. Yes. I don't show you more, but you can watch it through 10 minutes, the same, all the same. You have a lot of doubt what he is making. That I'm going to show you the proof information for you, okay? So this is, I studied